Welcome to the Random Site, and this would be your host, Carol D. Mitchell. Boom! Taking the scarf off. We had the scarf on in the last video. I want to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta last night and Candy. Candy, you always like to start stuff with Phaedra. You and your nosy mama going out, getting in people's business like Mama Joyce did, going to an attorney's office to inquire about the status of Phaedra's marriage is none of your damn business. I'm gonna need for you to sit your toxic behind down. You and Candy need to get yourselves together. Did you guys see Real Housewives of Atlanta's last night? Hi, Michael. Yes, I'm telling you, I did not like this show because of what Kenya is doing. Kenya doesn't look right anymore. She used to have herself together. She used to be so beautiful. Her makeup used to be popping. And now something is going on with this woman, ladies and gentlemen. And I think that before you portray yourself in a relationship, especially one with a young boy that doesn't meet parity with who you are emotionally or in the mature category, if you are going to put yourself out there, you got to make sure that you resolve a lot of your problems. Tonight, Kenya commissioned the services of her father so she could talk to Matt. But I don't think Matt is interested in Kenya anymore, okay? Because in the last episode, he put her out on Front Street. And what I was saying in my last video that I had to take down because I had a major senior moment, okay? My major senior moment was so bad. I was watching the video and was like, hell to the no. I know I'm getting old, but I don't want them to think I'm that damn crazy, okay? But anyway, I really wanted to talk about that last episode because when he broke out that window, I heard that Kenya paid for that. She got to stop paying for the services of all these men because once the notoriety wears off, they're going to put you on Front Street and let everybody know that you're a desperate bitch, a hoe, and that you pay for services, okay? And so after last week's episode, Matt got all up on Boss Up and wherever he could go to let people know that Kenya pays for services and that he was paid to knock out that window. So I'm like, well, what is this situation now with her daddy getting involved and everything? And so the daddy got heavily involved and met Kenya at some restaurant where he was trying to give Matt some ultimatums like, you either want her or you don't want her. This is my daughter. She ain't got nobody else. Her mama didn't want her, had her, and left her out on the curb, euphemistically. So I'm the only one here to give her any support. And this man ain't clicking. Did you guys notice his language is very slow, very truncated, and he looks so weird. He doesn't look adamant about his position. You know, like if I was her father or her mother, I would get in his face and say, look, you've been doing way too much. I'm going to need for you to bring it down. This is my daughter, and you either going to or get up off the pot. You feel me? And I would have just got in his face. So daddy tried it, okay? But anyway, so Matt was like, okay, he was like, are you going to be here with her or are you just going to skedaddle and get on? Honey, Matt turned around, looked at that camera, looked at that man and his daughter and got the hell on, okay? Kenya, I would advise you to deal with your issues first. Because if you don't deal with your emotional rejects, then you're going to envelop that and you're going to put it off on other people and ain't nobody got time for you. Okay, your look ain't together. You used to have your hair on Mac Street and now I don't know where you at with your emotions. But anyway, last night's show was really interesting in the sense that we saw Sheree's fine son. Man, that man looked good, honey. Tall, handsome, fine. Got in a little bit of trouble smoking some weed and everything, but he looks like he's back on Front Street, okay? So Cynthia decided that she was going to meet with Sheree, and the handsome man was there, honey. And it was so funny because when Cynthia asked the young man to pull up his shirt, honey, Sheree snapped in and like, no, bitch, no, you will not do my son. I'm like, no, she ain't going to do it because I'm going to do him if I get too close. Oh, please, I thought you knew. But anyway, so the son is very handsome, and Sheree set up a photo shoot for her son. He's really cute, you guys. And so maybe Cynthia Bailey, and she's on the right track. Sheree's on the right track with that, because if Cynthia Bailey has can pay 900,000 for a house, honey, they called her yes on the show and said, yeah, your offer has been accepted. And I'm like, wow, where did she get 900,000? I thought Peter had cleaned Cynthia out, but apparently she got a few coins left, and that house is the shit. It's on the lake, and her little daughter was so happy. Yes, mommy, you did it. Yeah, honey, I would be like a good child too. If my mama bought a $900,000 house, I would even go to school and quit ditching the classes, okay? But anyway, and so that's what happened on the show. And then this situation with Phaedra, my heart goes out to Phaedra, because I don't know why Candy had to meet with her. And Candy tried to turn up in the show, and remind her of all the things she did. Like she said that Todd was broke. Well, let me tell you something. Your man was broke. You met him on the backstage, Candy, and you're always trying to turn up on Block, on Phaedra, and you always think that somebody's picking on you, and all they got to do is call you a bitch a couple of times, and you'll sit up there and start crying. So anyway, she sat up there and tried to put Phaedra on Front Street, and Phaedra said, I'm going to take the high road with her, because I know her insecurities. I know that she ain't about all this life and everything, all right? And she just had little Portia over there babysitting her kids. She's trying to be the magnanimous person and trying to be the person that's very accepting. And I love the way Phaedra sat up there looking like her mama. I'm like, watch them Twinkies, Phaedra. Watch them Twinkies, because, girl, you looking just like your mama. But I loved her makeup, and I loved her presentation. But she was telling Candy, I don't know why you up here selling me these damn wolf tickets when I loved you more than I love my own husband, because that's how much I patronized you. And then Candy said, and she stopped being this negative person for a minute so she could take some time to listen to this woman, okay? She had on a pretty dress. Candy, I really like that flower dress you had on. It was really pretty. But anyway, and she was able to calm Candy down. And I was really happy, because they need to let go of that stuff about Phaedra owing some money for that video and all that stuff, and just try to be friends and try to bring this show back, because the show doesn't really have anything going. Because she was like, if you're gonna say I'm a mama, you know I'm gonna defend my mama, so don't come here saying nothing about my mama. I'm like, give this dog a bone. Shut up, Candy. I'm gonna need for you to stop, okay? Because Mama Joyce is doing way too much. She's high octane, and she needs to be brought back down. Yes. Okay, so don't even try it with us, with your mama, okay? Because that's where you get your toxicity from, your mama. You and your mama is all up in everybody's business, and that's why Sharon is not alive today, because you guys know where to bury the damn body. So, Candy, don't even try that with me on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You feel me? But anyway, that's all the show was about tonight, you guys. If you have any advice, you guys know that I commission your services and your help, because there was nothing else going on. Let me see something. Portia, on Portia's part, Portia's boyfriend finally told her that he was the one in love with her. I think his name is Todd too. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, because I had to take a whole video down because my memory was shot. I was like, damn, what part of the game is that? I have to take the video down. But anyway, she's in love with this man, but her objective, Portia, is to have a baby. She really wants a baby really, really bad. And I guess hormonally, women get to that point where they want to have a baby, but some of us can get out there and tell you, watch what you ask for, okay? Unless you're there 100%, sometimes the kid will get in your face and ask you, where's my daddy? And they don't want to hear that, well, you was part of my desires to have a baby without a father, okay? They don't want to hear that. They want to feel like they're like at parity with their schoolmates and that they have a mommy and a daddy. So when you make these decisions, these culturally inspired decisions, make sure you consider the feelings of the child, not today, but tomorrow, okay? When they're out of diapers and they got a lot to say and they're going through hormonal imbalance, they'll get up in your face and say things you was not expecting, you feel me? But anyway, so that's all that was going on. And so it was good to see that Portia has a man that apparently does love her. Now, I know he has other children and everything, but it could work out, you guys. Anything's possible. So anyway, if you saw something that happened on The Real Housewives of Atlanta last night that you want to comment about, please put it down in the comment section. Until next time, this has been your host, Carol D. Mitchell on the Random Site. We ask that you like this video and share this video, and we'll see you next time.